think I'm live. Rough, no. Right one. Let's see. Starting off the day by doing my summoner stuff. Because I'll only have access to up to level 50 anyway, so I'll have 2 more quests and that'll be that first part of Summoner Dunzo. So I think I'm technically missing an ability. I don't know. We shall see. Right, let me do the tweeter and all that jazz. I'm terrible at promoting my own stuff. Literally put videos out every single day and nobody watches them because I don't put them anywhere for people to find them. Going live now. Twitch.tv/EEBOB Mick with some Final Fantasy 14 and FQ fluff. Ba-da-da-da-da-da pop. I'll give mobilink.tv. My bebop underscore Mick? I can't remember. I guess I can tell in a second if I open it. Hello? My bebop underscore Mick? I can't remember. Tee. Hello? Anyway. Onward and upward. Let me take a sip. And fix my stupid beard. Don't fall asleep with a beard tie-in. You will wake up with a sideways part. Right, what is it? Hold on. What is going on with this inventory? Oh, I really need to get this sorted. I gotta sort it eventually. Right now, I'll just deal with the bulk. Greetings, Dermot. Well, it's good to see you. I'm afraid I've yet to ascertain Tristan's ultimate objective. I only know that he is cunning and brutal and will stop at nothing to achieve his purpose. As matters stand, we but chase after the man's shadow. Such a straightforward pursuit, I believe, leave us one step behind. Aye, Abife. Our sole advantage is the treasure we possess that Tristan appears to covet. Eventually, his desire will bring him to us. Where and when Tristan will strike, I cannot say, but it is likely to be in a field of our choosing. Thus, I suggest we prepare for the inevitable conflict the best way we can. I think that's it, I don't know. I clicked it through. We're not unlocking anything. Did my level 45 and level 50 summoner jobs. Quests I've not done for ages. I'm just going to get them out of the way and then I'll be making my way up to try and unlock and Keeper of the Lake. As fortune would have it, the ruins of Mordona may provide us a new source of strength. Word among the Suns is that a set of Evoker's attire has been unearthed. Made during the reign of the Allegan Empire, these enchanted garments were sewn for the exclusive use of summoners. I can only imagine the degree to which they will enhance your already impressive powers. The man supervising the exchange efforts in St. Connick's find, Rambrose, is a dear friend of mine. In light of our circumstances, I am certain he will consent to the request that you be allowed to don the attire. Shall we pay him a visit? I suppose we can. Depending on how far I get, I maybe do the Lab of the Ancients, because I actually think I'm just to queue for Lab of the Ancients. my butt and pull my dog out. Wee, I'm a spooky bitch. Do I sound alright? Does the game sound alright? And can you hear the fan in the background? Just usual checks while I'm travelly taking. It's the boy. Hello, boy. Anyway. La 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 la. Ah, Unitra. I expected you would make an appearance before long, and I presume this fine lady is the new summoner I've heard so much about. Yes, hopefully the first of many. Now pray tell me, Rambrose, has the discovery of Allagan made attire been confirmed? Grahaz just hanging in the background. It has, a truly historical find. Then, I would ask a boon of you, my friend. You recall the predicament of which I spoke. Her chances of survival would be greatly improved if you would consider allowing Dermot to wear the Allagan garments. Well, she is a summoner after all, and I must confess no small degree of scholarly curiosity as to the effect the attire would have on one with the appropriate training. These finds are, however, the result of much sweat and even a few tears on the part of our excavation team. It is a frustrating task at times, and I fear they will be loath to part with the garments without some measure of recompense for their efforts. Allow me, though, to offer a solution. Metallic monstrosities of Allagan construction known as Mirror Knights have risen from the dig sites scattered across Mordana. Needless to say, they pose a dangerous threat to our excavators. Especially speak with my 3 field researchers, dispose of any such nasty hindrances to their work. I dare say they will then gladly surrender the pieces of the attire they hold. Once I have confirmed the dig site suitably empty of armoured horrors, I will see you rewarded with a garment that I myself recovered from the ruins. Okie dokie. Onward, huge lady. Better like that stronger. There. Oh. I forgot I was playing a summoner for a second there. I was like, You good? Not mistaken. You're in search of the Evoker's attire. Wanderer's piece right here, you're most welcome to it. Give it to me. It is mine. Tiny human. Time to unlock my first summoner dong. Hello. Destroy that thing. Okay, well, whatever. Abject terror has that effect on folk. Now, I hear from Ymitra that you need this Allagan garment. She'd be glad to see it put to practical use rather than shut away in some dusty vault. See the name of that thing in the background? Does that don't sound like something you would buy on like a wooden skewer? Shramana. Take it with some satay sauce or something. Knights, yes, they've become bothersome, begging of late. Get efforted. Pyong. Fascinating. Never thought I would be fortunate enough to observe a conflict against an Allagan construction at close quarters. This has been a deeply enriching experience. If the price is to be my piece of Evoker's attire, then so be it. It is. Now hurry up. Pardon? Oh, that's the actual continue on the MSQ, right? I was like, huh? Why is there another quest in this zone? Now I know. A champion of my researchers returns. And with the ruins now free of Mirror Knights, the excavations can proceed at a far more satisfying pace. Trembling in fear for one's life makes it astonishingly difficult to handle ancient artifacts that have a tendency to crumble into dust. You performed a valuable duty for us, Dammit. As promised, you shall have a summoner's garment uncovered by my own hand as your reward. Yes, Mitra mentioned she would await you at Apakalu Falls. Seems there is no doubt in her mind you would succeed here. Okay. Why there? Don't know, but we're going there. Ah, right. That's the name of the bit that she sits. I knew this. I am so goddamn tired. I just couldn't bear the heat when I'd had my dinner. I was just kind of sitting here going, oh god. Just slowly but surely nodding off. Next thing you know, it was like 7:30, and I was like, I was wanting to stream tonight. Huh? Yeah. You good up there, bud? They're good, I guess. Anyway, hello there! So the summoners of Old Brooklad? Well, more or less. How on earth did you even get yourself up there? Oh shit, what was I saying? How on earth did you even get up there? La la la. These garments, aside from the colouring, are identical to the garb Tristan wore. You'll find no edge against you through his equipment. When next you face that murderous cad, victory will be decided purely by who is more talented summoner. To that end, it's time you draw on your experience of defeating the primal Gruda. Yes, her aura of fickle violence is palpable upon you. It is daunting to imagine an Eggy born of Lady of the Vortex. Such unpredictable fury should serve you well. I will search for a suitably airy location from which to perform the austerities of wind. You, my dear summoner, need to prepare your body and mind for the trials ahead. I shall be waiting. Austerities 1, thankfully, yes. My floating city in Monosha, yes, imagine. Pray, make your way there. I want to try and get up there. Because I know there was somebody that was doing this before and I just thought they were trying to hurt themselves. Alright, Fran, you can stop showing off now. Okay. Oops. Hoochber! Uh-huh. to use a double chair. Map. Wipe on a limb. That's not the one I wanted to do. Oh well, I'm handed in a quest apparently, whatever. I wouldn't be me if I didn't get distracted at like the moment's notice. I blame the heat. Honestly, it's just my attention span, but I blame the heat. Hello. Hello. So if I mind right, these two wee dudes, basically their partner was missing. Brother have his way. My dear brothers, I have returned. What did you have? I'm sorry, but as you can see, there's nothing to be concerned about. We've been so worried about you. Aye, feared the worst. Good to see your face. Thank you again. After we parted, I sent for a search party. We were able to rescue the survivors. We're accompanying you on expeditions, though Beladians were real bastards and about booby traps. It's not safe for you alone. Brother, she won't be alone because I'm going with it. Brothers, you forget your duty. Your place is with concern. You are right that the temple is dangerous, but I can make it safe. All you need is to believe. You gotta believe. I must look at the causes, the twin causes, of today's incident. The people belief that lie about magical relics, and that the ruins are now safe to traverse. Yeah, I know. We fixed our ruin. We unfucked it. Gimme. I kind of lost interest halfway through now. Right. I wouldn't mind doing MSQ roulette at one point, bro. If you want to log over to your Orion. Basically just because it's better tomes. Shall we begin? You need tomes, aye. Right, well, let me finish that off and then I'll join you in at least an MSQ roulette. I assume this is your third such experience. You have by now grown familiar with the steps of the ritual. Thus, as before, I would have you concentrate your shifting etheric balance. On shifting your etheric balance. Imagine the energy within you howling through your veins, an incessant gale of screeching wrath. Garuda's essence will only be too eager to harness those raging currents and shape them into a worldly avatar. Once Garuda Egi has appeared, it falls new to tame its fury. Gimme. Gimme, oh gimme, just gimme. Such powerful winds, we can no doubt face Garuda's spawn. Why are you already missing health, Amitra? Makes no fucking sense, man. I'm dealing with him, jeez. Job done. I just need to get the command to turn them all into carbuncle because I don't want to deal with Iggy's. There you are. Hello there. Masterfully done, Dermot. Garrod Eggy's power is yours to wield. Your aptitude for the art of summoning has exceeded my highest expectations. I honestly could not have found a more valuable partner for my research. Let us return to Abergilly Falls. Return to the Viking. No, other one. Brains. What am I doing? Where was I going? Where was I going? Where was I going? Brain, catch up. That one. Thank you. With the addition of Garuda Iggy, you command 3 powerful avatars. As you have no doubt realised, however, each of these entities has a particular role in which it excels. For Garuda Iggy, that role is unleashing magic to strike down distant foes. I must admit to feeling equal parts joy and apprehension at how faithfully the summoned being displays the original primals of volatile disposition. Experiment with your Iggy allies, and the most effective use of their individualness. With such mastery at your disposal, I shall almost pity Tristan when he next chooses to confront you. For that time comes, however, I will endeavour to pierce the mystery of his motivations. Yeah. Give me that. That's how I get in Kindle. Right. Oh. Hello! My poor colleagues at St. Coinix find murdered. The reports are confused, but they all mention the same black robe attacker. You know as well as I do that Tristan is behind this massacre. He has indeed grown bold, or desperate, to commit such a brazen act. Are you on a lamppost doing a dance? I can't turn that far. Damn it! Is that you being sus in the corner? It's not. That's the person that showed power, did it? Bruh. Nope. We should set off more down at once and speak with any survivors. It may be that we can glean some idea of what that cold-hearted monster was after, or where he might strike next. We must stop him, Dermot. Okie dokie then. What do you look like? Oh, wait, hold on. Summoner Dong. Anyway, okay. Back to Mo Donuts. It's not bad, I guess. It's just a big satisfying menacing amount on it. I don't know why, it's just so cool looking. You there! Yes, I'm absolutely certain. It's the same Dark Summoner whom Mitra described to us. We're celebrating a recent find, the soul crystal of an elegant summoner, when a man in black robes suddenly apprehended and demanded we surrender the gem. Naturally, we objected to his arrogant imposition, but he simply sneered at our refusal. The next moment, the world exploded into flame. Through a haze of agony, I saw him snatch up the soul crystal from the smouldering body and strode off towards the singing shards. Bastard slaughtered my friends. There was no warning, no negotiation. If the gods grant you the chance to exact vengeance, then I pray you show him the same mercy he afforded us. I can do that. Another soul crystal, yes. Makes sense that he would shift his attention to a more easily obtainable gem. After all your progress, you would now make the most formidable opponent. I must apologise for not sharing my theory earlier. I suspected that Tristan might desire the soul crystal you carry, but I did not wish to draw any premature conclusions without sufficient evidence. I'm at a loss, however, to explain why he seeks to collect more of these elegant relics. I should just have to ask the villain himself from the corner of the singing shards. Let us be on our way. Danger soup. Hey, where are you at, you bastard? You're supposed to be here. Ah. Yep. I brought you the soul crystal as promised. These appear to be authentic, elegant artifacts. Very well, I shall honour our bargain. From within these gems I shall draw forth the memories of ancient summoners and the slumbering essence of an elder primal. And all the attendant knowledge and power shall be yours. Oh. Oh gosh, the pain! Summoner Dawn. The mumbling summoner and our incompetent lackey make an appearance at last. You think to capture me? Fools, I have orchestrated your every move. You've grown much in the art, it is true, but through the wisdom of the Paragons, I now command the power of an elder primal. You made a deal with the Paragons and you call us fools? The Ascians will never relinquish their hold on you. A small price to pay. If you could but feel the strength that fills my entire being, it is indescribable. And we use this power to annihilate the beast tribes and put an end to their insufferable rituals once and for all. The primals will rise no more. May my demon king of devouring flame feed on my ever-burning anguish and be reborn. No. The culmination of my sacred duty is at hand, but first, there is but one more soul crystal that must be mine. It will tolerate its wasted potential no longer. It's an SS, Ian. Behold the might of Belias. No. Man, he does not have a lot of health, does he? That was 100% the level 2 limit break he just cast. Night Flicker. the world's most annoying supervillain just sneaks in when you're sleeping. You're just deep in sleep and you just ping right in the end of your nose. Like all the memories of Summoner's past, I should have been unstoppable. I will sear the disease of beastmen from the face of the land, deprived of worshippers. The primal that tempered my weak-willed sibling will wither into oblivion. So, I see my Order's records were accurate. Those buried deep in the archives have recently uncovered a report that described how you slew your own brother. He was corrupted during your ill-fated encounter with Ifrit, was he not? I imagine your superiors in the Immortal Flames thought it a mercy to conceal that inglorious detail. Once the soft-headed fool had been tempered, there was no saving him, and thus I took it upon myself to expunge the stain of embarrassment. But my work is left undone. Not all primals must suffer for that insult. After I killed my brother, I found myself liberated, my vision clear. No deed was too vile if it promised to add to the power I required. How can you not see? I'm a sword of vengeance. I shall wrest the soul crystal from your blasted corpse. I'm going to kick your balls. How very odd. Oops. Right, the auto mod on Twitch has picked up what you've just said, so I can't allow that sentence apparently. You know the bit you said about, like, if I allow that I'll get banned, so I'm going to need to deny that sentence. I totally agree with what you said, but no. It's ironic to think that, discerning the means, our purposes were fundamentally one and the same. A summoner if all the things to ban. I got slapped on the wrist. As long as it doesn't ban you or anything, because I don't fucking care about that. Just can't you let it ban me? Summoner employs the savagery of primals to conquer the primals himself. And Tristan approached us as an ally, and we'd have found ourselves aiding his cause. Alas, he chose to walk the path of bloodshed. Each vicious act must have pushed the man deeper into madness until eventually that lust for power and vengeance was all that drove him. The might of the primals carries with it a burden of responsibility and a measure of danger. I hope never to see you corrupted by the potent energies you wield, Dermot. Time we turn to the falls. Dark Summoner is no more. Take me with ye then. You fucking bastards. Eating up all my gallon teleports. It's the first time I've seen that thing come up. I was like, I'll look at that in a wee second, because I just seen it. It comes up in the same style of box as a first time chatter, which is really weird. So that's why I was like, right, I'll read that in a second. It's clearly somebody that's just joined us, but it wasn't. It was fucking that, of all things. I'll just quickly do this and then I'll grab you multi-MSQ roulette then. Must take you roulette. Cha cha cha. Wait. You're still in Gardenia. Where are you? You're still there, you bastard! Trust it to be you. Yeah, I know. Oh, how I'd love to declare our troubles at an end, but if your Ascian to whom Tristan made his bargain is yet afoot. These so-called paragons prey upon men and women who are at their weakest, speaking honeyed words to lead them down the road to destruction. In this manner, they seek to plunge the realm of Eorzea into chaos. Chaos? Chaos! We've got to kill chaos! It's reassuring to know that heroes like you exist to foil the never-ending schemes and foul plots. An outright war against the Ascians looms closer day by day. Thus, I would have you armour yourself with this last piece of Evoker's attire. It was discovered at the same dig site which Tristan seized the Soul Crystal, and the St. Connick's fine researchers, grateful for your actions in bringing the murderous summoner to justice, insisted that you complete your set. We can never be overprepared when heading into battle against the Paragon. Wear it proudly. Speaking of preparations, were you aware of the deeper layer of power hidden away within your avatars? Technique exists allows to tap to the full potential of your Eggy. You must have seen Tristan employing this ability. During the final battle with the Dark Summoner, you'd have heard whispers emanating from the Soul Crystal. Still your mind now, and you will hear the voices the ancient summoners instructing you on their greatest achievement. The true power of the Eggy will be yours. Eggy. It's a horse fart. Yay, I've gotten Kindle finally. Shubbity, shubbity, shubbity. Hey, Soul Summoner 1. Right. Must take you so you can get your tomes. Da 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 da. That one. See if I can get all this jazz chucked into the glamour dresser. Oops. So if I mind right, that stuff should just be a different coloured version of it too, yeah? So what colour is this? Oh, it's red. Oh, I might use that. I might indeed. Summoner. Summoner. Can it? Okay, I'll put that in the fucking... Alright, sure, whatever. Summoner. 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 So this can go in armor? I didn't know these could go in the armor. Good to know. Let's put it to use. Number 3. That one, please. Summoner Dong? No. What? Oh, it's like, oh, okay. The moment of truth. That's not bad. I think. Isn't the other one like a nice red colour though? Hold on, can this be dyed? No, it can't. Oh, well, whatever. It's done. Twaining. That one. Give it to me now. 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 Right. I was doing something and I don't remember. Gold saucer. Wait, hold the fucking bus. Are you really called Pink Hair Don't Care and you don't have pink hair? Oh, I actually can't tell. Never mind then. I'll let them away with it. Oh, gambling. Damn it. Sure, that should be a nice high number. It was not. I was a fool. Let's try for the 1, 2, 3. Nope. I mean, it's always a profit, but still. It's just a matter of how much of a profit you get. 17 to 21. Okay, I'll take that. That's not bad. What's this? Sure, give me them. It's not what I was after, but I'm taking it. I just use these, don't I? Would you please? Yep, I'm a wee bit far away for that one, so I'll start saving up, shall I? Oh well. The Praetorium! Excuse me for stretching. La 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 la. I just realised Cam and Lorne are back for Spain, so gave them a wee message, see if they wanted to jump in and abuse me as well. Madam, are you aware you just exploded? I am not used to being taller than Sid. That's right, all my spells are going to do more damage now that I've learned in Kindle. Why am I the one fucking healing you? Holy spamming fucking white mages. One of the stronger healers in the game spend all the time casting stone and holy. Honestly. I really like that ninja's weapons. Absolutely no shape in hell are they even close to being daggers, but they still look cool. Garse! God, look at the fucking size of me in the cutscenes. Oh, my days. I'm a huge bitch! I think they are, because they glow kind of red when they're drawing them. Oh dear, I wish I hadn't done that now. I decided to kind of tab out quickly and see what was on YouTube tonight. There's this person I watch and their main language is Japanese, but they're really good English, but some things that are like slang terms just kind of go by them because obviously you don't really get taught that very well. And it's just, the video's just called Don't Google That, Henya. I want to know what she's had to Google to find out what it is, because chances are it was something wrong, because her chat's all fucking degenerate. I would know, I've been in it. Aye, they're definitely the hive weapons. Seriously though, like, does that not look like a smaller than a paladin sword, and that's supposed to be a dagger? I'd see the point if they just labelled them short swords. I know that's just a case of semantics at this point, but god damn it. No, a bloody dagger either, alright. Leave me alone. Oops. I need to get back to Ikana shortly. Rogues use daggers, ninjas don't. The ninjas use short swords? I thought it was just called a dagger though. I thought that was the name of the weapon type, was just dagger. No? Feel the wrath of my chicken nugget titan. And last time I was doing this on stream was pretty much the quote-unquote solo run. That was good fun. That was a good conclusion to the 2.0. I'm going to have to do Ravana as well. The more I think about it, I really like Heavensward. Just, I like the whole freaking game, for fuck's sake. Just whenever I find myself thinking ahead to what it is I'm going to be doing, inevitably I'm like, oh, I'm looking forward to that. Hey, creepy. Just in an MSK roulette would be feeling it since he needed some towns. And I'll go back to my musty queue. I resemble that remark. Also, I do. Run like the wind, big woman! Oh, that looks ridiculous for the front, doesn't it? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! What's that neck I'm wearing? Ugh. Poor! Do I have any emotes I'm allowed to use? A couple of mad Pokemon ones there as well. What have I done? I've started the emote spam. At least I hope I've. We're updating our terms and service. Oh shit. Sure, whatever. Why are all the Legatus masks like super sad face? I suppose they would look creepy as shit if they had a freaking smiley face on them. Oh, excuse me for yawning. Hurry up, Nero. Oh, whose idea was it to Protonium? Mine? Alright, not bad. Sir, that is a Moogle, and how the fuck do you get it? I require it. Give me that Moogle. Oh my god, why have I got so many emotes? Nah, get the wee binding of Isaac one. Guilty! Punch this guy yet? Nope, god damn it. Well, I missed him slapping his sat-nav, so at least that's that been put aside for a second. Bonk. Save scum. Hell yeah. I am notorious for the save scummage. Man, it is weird playing this game like zoomed out like it's Diablo. Just that being able to zoom out that wee bit extra makes it just so different. Oh, I leveled up. Oh, good for me. Ugh. How does he disappear here? Just realised the ninja's dressed up like a fucking Mortal Kombat character. What the fuck? Long, long hot dog. Now we know. Nom. Lauren, what emotes have you got? Is it just Crusader ones you've got? Well, have you even got those? I just know for a fact you've got the Lizard and the Peking Cruise. Because I've got all of Dargo's emotes. Hold on. Can't be fucking about with emotes. I need to run forward, dang it. They're doing the button. Junkyard. Oh, duly noted. Have you just got that one that you always give me, like the two dragons, the two Peking and the two dragons? You just got that like copy and pasted, aye? So I realised like you said you were the emote's the lurking emote, but I have no idea what that is, Beef, but I can probably organise it. Talk me through it.
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
Ah.
Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors.
I can barely see what that is. Work to game emote. Ah, it's a dark night with the Corona slugs. He's very nice. Yes, yes indeed. Oh, fuck. I love the junk Yag 6 gunner blanket one.
Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your master.
What's my frequently used? Right, you're saying frequently used, but like I've only ever clicked half of these once. Whatever. Have a lull from Cab.
Strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world.
Oh my god.
He had fought to raise
I genuinely love that one there, Beef, the big beard. Watch my beard look like that.
and when the dust of battle settles, it is
no, she's thinking.
The fate of the weak.
Owie! Oh, why hiccups? Why now? Where did that come from? No bonk. Bonk is for bad.
Path is open to the infinite ruler. That
Nope.
false worship. A path which leads to innovation.
Itchy, scratchy.
Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of great
Is that the big ginger dude that does all the Final Fantasy videos?
salvation,
I'm sure you've talked about him before. In fact, I'm sure it's him I watched the How to Tank video, and that's when I started trying to do Dark Knight.
face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
Adonna's a really good one in that. I need to re-soak my bloody cloth. I'm getting warmy. No. See the very last one you sent there, Beef? That totally looks like you, by the way. That was just because it's teeny weeny ice cream vision, but I need to stop just spamming the same button and actually do some damage. What kind of limit break does the ninja use? Is it just the melee one they use? Well, I suppose they start off as a melee, don't they? Never mind. Ignore me.
Yours is mine by right.
I whiffed so hard! Oh my god, that was so bad. That was atrocious. Oh my days. I actually can't believe how bad that was. Oh, I think I just hurt my own soul. Anyway, right, it's big scary dragoon time. And for the first time on camera, full-blown Relic Reborn! All places to be. Oh, I need to stop fucking yawning. Right. Sir, you're blocking the way. Rude. Why'd you have a quest? Whatever. Bite the pillow, I'm going in dry. Yeah, that's Dragoon for you. It spins when I throw it at you. See? Oh, no juggling this time, eh? That fucking face! Tis well I have you in hand. We have a problem. Rael escaped. Shortly after Mortal Flames took her into custody. She'd been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. A turnkey was found slain, along with 2 guards. It is plain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Rael quitting the city via Gate of Nald, with a bloodied spear in hand, making for Castrum Meridianum. I am certain of it. With her fate in Eorza as good as sealed, what recourse could she but to flee to Imperial Masters? Even as we speak, Captain Elbert and the First are hot upon Rael's seals. Make haste to Camp Blue Frog. I can do that. Seriously, bro, you're like blocking the door. Jeez, so inconsiderate. I mean, I know there's no collision or anything, but cat wiggle. I do like a good cat wiggle. Oh, I'm actually going down there, never mind. But yeah, for Cam and Lauren's sake, the whole time yous were away, I worked on this weapon. It started off with just a kind of bit of a, I'll do it for a laugh, but then it sort of became like an obsession, keeping me up till like 6 in the morning sometimes. This was an obscene grind. I have never even got one of these relics on my main, and this one was one of the worst grinds I think I've done outside of Eureka. I've not even finished Eureka, but it's worth it because it's fucking pretty. Unfortunately, when I start Heavensward, I'm probably going to be able to replace it very fast, but for now, I've got a legendary weapon, and I'm chuffed. Thanks for coming, Sion. I've spoken with the soldiers here. They said that we all walked through the camp not a bell ago. Aye, she walked right through. You did not miss her. We have Rauban's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her, and so here we are. We all must not be allowed to reach Castrum Meridianum. Why not? Didn't we fuck that place up? Spooky dog time! Actually, that's the point. What's my gear looking low? My gear's nearly broke. Oops! You there, repair my shit. For God's sake, right. Bite up? Nah, okay. I'm gonna say, known me, I have things in my freaking inventory as well. Ay, ay, ay. Nope. Yeah, before I go into a big scene, Cam, Lauren, do you fancy getting together for a wee catch up at one point? Or are you wanting some time to settle back in? Unable to commence, well, a candidate, well, anybody's in my party. Bye, Beefy. They did. This wretch was with Raiole. He threw himself at his mistress. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't blink when we cut him down. Not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own, the goddamn harpy. With me, Scion, we almost have her. Okay, that just looks fucking cool in the cutscenes. There's something really satisfying with playing as a Dragoon. Maybe not zoomed all the way out like that with life bars everywhere. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to kill her. I knew this. Oh yeah, that's what they do. You're nearly fucking dead. Can I kill you? No. Okay, you just stay at low health. Lame. Duty complete. Gasp and pant. Bind her and do it tight. Good work, man. Alpha Sprout, what the hell are you doing here? She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the Mortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of our Order's founding members. One of its pillars. Saddens me to see you fallen so low. What would you know of it? You spoiled little lordling has never known any want. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think that your God's given right to rule over the others. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-born Asgardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but a resource to be consumed. I did what I had to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It's no fault of mine if fools imagined me a paragon when I joined the flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you're the only person to ever have suffered. In case you've forgotten, Rauban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth with little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Never did we bemoan our lot in life, but to be fair, the Ashgardians are fucking idiots. Anyway, not to begrudge others their fortunes, we accepted the hand we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our ability. Life is a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin, came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for. How would we be any different then? You're not. You just went with the bad guys. It's true that we both mercenaries of noble birth, and it's true we both had our share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword to you, Marshal, you sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, is that you never betray your own. I'd sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. Enough talk. You return to Ul'dah to face justice, and the people who trust you have dragged through the gutter. Not so much of a hint of remorse. As well, that sort of business is finally at an end. Friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. Must hope we have chosen our allies more wisely than Rauban chose his. We just settled it, wee man.
I've heard. Truly bothersome business. No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Rauban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace. Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Oh yeah, depending if we get any voices, you'll be able to hear some Regal voice in Alphanod. Captain Milburn and I have a few questions for Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of our miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take your findings directly to General Rauban. That should be the end of it. Your work here is done. My thanks. I have one last favour to you. Return to the Rising Stone and praise Minfilia of all that has happened. Beware the antecedent held Rael in high regard. For better or worse, she will want to know how this tale ends. I got a quest called It's Definitely Pirates. It's part of Hellport, so it's definitely pirates. Go, flying doggo, go! Ah, Sestasha Hard? I definitely run that place. That is decidedly odd. Okay. I'll go on in this quest and just get away from the side there. La, 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 la. I've received word of your success. You do not disappoint. Sir, Our body has arrived for inspection. This thing used to be man. Gods be good, how did this happen? Sight to turn the stomach. 'Tis well I haven't eaten. Thank you for granting us your valuable time and expertise. Commodore, allow me to introduce Miss Sina, foremost among the celebrated Professor Lambertian students. Let's not stand on ceremony, friends. This man's unnatural form can be attributed, I believe, to excess absorption of water aspected ether. Yeah. Shush. Yes, they are mutated because of Leviathan. That's the point. That's what that is. That is what it do. Let me go to the two. Oh, ether, you feck. Gah. Be if you fancy a distraction. Right, a bunch of tight Nick Stream in the face. Grab you after this scene.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino. To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say. Together with Robon, Eileen lent us much needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Ascians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled. My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with White Auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Ascian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to Auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
During that encounter, Hydaelyn bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Hydaelyn placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Hydaelyn did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
When you rub fast enough.
What if we had 2 pieces of white orosite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
Twould seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the orosite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands. Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Death by Snow.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement, but I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God. We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Straight into another cutscene. Of course it is.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the Media Project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever.
Shut up, Sam.
Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Voris Osgalvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
Bye, Sam.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monetarist scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished! Tehem, purge this land of your sickness! Before the eyes of the 12, I swear it!
Chocobo.
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace. I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cartiner Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped, but as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the Immortal Flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Ul'dah will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people. Rauban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
Bloody hell, that went on for a while, didn't it? A quick distraction. Invite the party. What am I doing again? Titan. Punch him in his ass. I'll get one butt cheek, you get the other. Oh. Jibus, I do absolutely nothing. I mean, to be fair, like, equivalent-wise of gear, I'm pretty much wearing what would be best in slot. Because there wouldn't be anything above the item level of what I'm wearing. Save for maybe Binding Coil Bahamut, Extreme, or Savage, or whatever you call the raid. He's dead, Jim. Did I get lucky this time? Nah. I just thought it would be really funny if that gave me the mount as well. Titan displayed a most satisfying degree of destructive power. The intensifying effects of the ritual foci are undeniable. Powerful though this incarnation was, the Primal's eventual defeat was not unexpected. The burdening strength shown by the Bringer of Light, however, has grown beyond reckoning. Such a demonstration of force serves us still. It invites ever greater retaliation. Yes, as the light burns bare, so too the shadow steeped deeper in darkness. I should have picked up the quest first. Oh well. That way. Pyong. Yeah. We are most eager to address the Ascian threat, however, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and the relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. I think the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. Lest you forget, antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. We're not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason. True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Diarmid, in particular, is ever a steadying hand, who I trust will continue to support the Braves. To what do we owe the pleasure? Further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah. As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice it to say, Teleji Adeleji and his monetarist's ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with the ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Raban needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time travelling back and forward. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Ul'dah, unless you have an objection. None whatsoever. We have matters well in hand. When Brida's research is proceeding as planned. So she tells me, though I am not familiar with the details. Urianger is poring over his tomes at the Waking Sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Diarmid, while we focus on that task, perhaps you could assist Alphinaud with his Braves. It would do much to restore faith in immortal flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organisations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend before my departure, such as receiving Riol's latest report. He has proven quite skilled at gathering information, Riol's wish kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Ul'dah riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have to ask a favour. If there's any developments on our front, I shall inform you once in the usual fashion. Magic speaky fart earring. I'm so fucking tall. Hello, tiny human. Pleasure as always. You escorting the commander to Ul'dah, I take it? Actually, I had another task in mind for her. If you'd be so kind as to repeat your report for her behalf. Right in. Me and mine were making inquiries into the source of the weapons that found their way to the refugees' hands way back. Sorry, I need to step a wee bit, my back hurts. Ugh. So happens we got wind of something promising, a rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near Highbridge. Doubt this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting, clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer their transactions to remain secret. Brings to mind that merchant what caught an arrow while talking to Dermot, don't it? Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which is to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind. But if you want to be sure, it might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods. Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike the opportune appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Dermot? Then it is settled. Rendezvous with Captain Albert in Highbridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you'd excuse me, I must leave for Ul'dah. I expect good tidings. Brr. So much yawning. Not enough time. That one. God, it's so good to have that quest list just chunked down as much as it is. Dinglewinkle? Dinglewinkle. That person's name is Dinglewinkle. I don't know how to handle this information. Ow, ow, my side. Dermot, my scouts have been keeping a close eye on the Black Marketeer, so it seems his guests have arrived. It was also stated that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologise. This is far beneath a woman of your standing, and Commander Levialer needn't have dispatched you hither. The powerful men have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, it is natural he become to rely upon you without hesitation. Dingle, winkle, for fuck's sake. Now then, we should make for the running wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape. With me! I ran into a person called Dinglewinkle. What was it? Dinklewickle or Dinklewinkle? Dinglewinkle, that was it. And it kind of broke me because I am very childish, but that's still just a really funny name. God damn it! Shut up, Brian. Go on with the quest. You there? I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. Will you approach the sentry and create a distraction? My men and I will slip past and catch a black marketeer unawares. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any question? Then let us be off. Good luck. That way. Hello! Who goes there? Adventurer? Damn fool, you should never come here. Why not? What's here? Why shouldn't I be here? Ta-da. Yep. Speak with the high thug? Oh, right, okay. That was the bit that was complete. I was like, what? Didn't I just obliterate him? Yes, in fact I did. Definition. Don't understand. What's this all about? As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. Before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. It foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring an unexperienced recruit. Commander Levier will be most disappointed. Damn it all, golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though we know not how, they slip past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of Duskrite sellswords we suspect may be them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the Immortal Flames of the Brass Blades. Alas, we are here to aid them. They are in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons. But even that accomplishment is lacking, for the information we received indicated a massive shipment. This is anything but. We join the first for the hunt for the Duskrite sellswords. If the goods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask you to deliver these weapons to Ul'dah in my stead, and trust them to the Third's Yu-Yahasi. He will take care of the rest. How far in you want me to go? Weaver's Guild. Weaver's Guild. Good lord, my throat is dry. Wait. It's probably down here, isn't it? Yeah. Hello. Winter Light, ever reliable friend of the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Kurthis. Now what brings you to us? Have some pokey sticks. Gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer. Courtesy of Captain Ilbert, you see? Understood. Once we've catalogued the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This can't be everything, can it? You stated with confidence there'd be a far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood, clearly, reels unfamiliar with the ways of Wildan merchants, whoever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that this information is not completely erroneous, that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. Still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, got more important to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There'll be no fighting if I've anything to say about it. It orders us to stand watch, not to seek glory in battle. You have no further need of us. I shall take my unit to Cerulean Processing Plant. Time for the fourth turn their keep, eh? Fight well, for the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the Immortal Flames will hear of your contribution until we meet again. Size of the shadow, looks like a fucking xenomorph stunning on its hind legs. Damn it, a word, if it please you. Oh dear, look for a minute, Sapphire after an exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. I like that guy. I freaking hate this town. I guess not that bad. Thanks for indulging my request. Few places better than a market for privacy. I find all the hustle and bustle of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the Burning Wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything and leave no detail out. It's not quite how they first told it. These dust drakes were chasing. Latest word is that we lost the trail, but you never saw them yourself. Not before the fighting started, and not after. Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my bones. I'm not daft enough to be misguided by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased these weapons. As if I've never deciphered a moneylender's books, or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days the money flows like water. The first and third getting the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend. I've let my mind these days. I appreciate you lending an ear. Right then, best get back to it. Can you hear me? It is Totoro. Your presence is required in the Rising Stones. Please come see me as soon as you're able. If I must. Nope. Get a goddamn Ephronite. If I can at least get up to the point where the dungeons are not. In fact, you know what? I don't think my throat's going to last that long, but I'll probably just do this bit of the quest and see where we're at. Excuse me for burping, sorry. I'm very burp. Thank you for coming so quickly, Dermot. Your request from Ishgard. A guest from Ishgard who wished to speak to you. A most, determined lady, by all indications. Oh my. Our guest is with antecedent in the solar at present. Let's not keep them waiting. Okie dokie then. I freaking love this weapon, by the way. I genuinely can't go over it. was worth all the nonsense. I love this thing, man.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
I seen her. It was Lucia.
I believe the two of you have met.
Yes, she doesn't like me.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers, not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragonstar portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgard Zorma had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgard Zorma. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Okie dokie.
We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Forgive me if I state aught which you already know, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. As Urianger said, what we now call Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Agrius, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in his campaign to subjugate the Eorzea, Gaius van Belsar attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day. Midgard Sormr, legendary guardian of the Silvertear Falls, burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean airships overhead. In what would later become known as Battle of Silvertear Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging Agrius. In the ensuing struggle, the flagship's Cerulean engines failed, and it tumbled to the lake below. Yet this discovery came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. The same explosion transformed Silvertear Falls into the desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing ether for miles around. Yet a remnant of the lake remains, the centre and at its centre, a constant reminder of that faithful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Emeric's wishes, our Domin allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us not neglect our own tasks. There is much to be done, and precious little time to do it. Yep. My throat is kind of thrashed. I love this game, man. That's not what I meant to do. Why would you... Yes, cool. I'm leaving it here. I'll maybe stream again on Wednesday. Tomorrow I usually watch Dargo. But last time I watched Dargo, I was sitting there jonesing to play this character, so I ended up abandoning him and streaming on my own, so we'll see how that goes. Catch you later, guys. Cheers for watching. Bye.